Alright, so hey everyone, welcome to part 6 of this Etrian Odyssey Let's Play. So, since last time I switched my team, they're all different classes this time, so there's no, like, duplicates. Actually, yeah, I don't think I've used any of these classes yet. Yeah, so I have a Landy, Highlander, Zodiac, Medic, and Gunner. So this team I don't think has as much synergy as the last team, but it's the thing about this is that most of them can do some kind of elemental damage, and the Gunner can bind, so I thought I'd show that off. But yeah, okay, we gotta unlock the next dungeon, and to do that we gotta do this event here. Just text, I think. So let's see. As you enter the base camp, Wiglif approaches you. She looks rather glum. See, I've been busy tending to the camp. I think she'd be good around here for now. I think I'll head back in and help any adventurers I find. The forest has claimed enough lives as it is. It's like, oh, you're here. How about that steak I promised? And how are you gonna decline that? Huh. Recovers your HP and TP. I guess you don't really need that, because I mean, this happens like right after you beat the boss. Like you're gonna go to the inn, right? But let's see. I've heard that this labyrinth looks exactly like the primitive jungle in the far eastern city of Etria. Every Etrian adventurer's been trying at I can't read. Been out trying to get their hands on Theriaca. Hey, Theriaca? Oh, it's Theriaca. I thought it was Theriaca, but Theriaca. So I think those cure you of status effects, like poison and blind. So hopefully we don't get a lot of those. But okay, let's take a step in there just so we can accept those quests. So, primitive jungle. Upon setting foot into this new labyrinth, you're instantly captivated by the wealth of overgrown shrubs and towering trees. As far as one can tell, this place is an animal's paradise, completely untouched by human hands. You can't even begin to imagine what kinds of monsters you'll face within these woods. Proceed with caution as you take your first steps into the labyrinth. More like, as I take my first steps out of this labyrinth. But yeah, again, I do that so that I can accept these quests before I go in. It's just something I like to do. I like to do it that way. There once lived an architect who was simply awed by the quality of wood out in the vast forest. So just 3 pieces of light wood. It's not bad. So the apothecary wants medicine to help them go to sleep. 2 globs of sticky goo that are dropped by the sleeper oozes. Oh man, they're gonna be putting you to sleep. Sleeper oozes. But yeah, those are the quests, I guess. Just easy peasy. And let's actually get started here. And so this dungeon is from 1. It's the second dungeon from 1, if I remember correctly. And the boss of this dungeon is actually supposed to be the one I just fought, the Cerno Nos guy. So I wonder what they're gonna do for the boss here, because like I already beat him in the last labyrinth. Should be interesting. But yeah, this I don't know how much I like this stratum or not, to be honest. Okay, so the first enemies: Venom Ooze, Firebird. So Landy has these link abilities, and they're pretty cool because if I use Blazing Link, yeah, let's use Blazing Link. Everyone that attacks that ooze after the Landy goes the Landy's gonna follow up their attack with a fire attack. So you'll see. Highlander for now is a little boring. They don't have much going on. Let's just long thrust. Oh, okay. This guy's Zodiac. They're a mage class. They're like the black mage of this game. So, you know, 3 elemental attacks, buff that increases elemental attack, and this thing here is a little interesting. Etheric charge. So it basically powers up their next move. It makes it do. It depends on what level you have it at, but it like can double their damage. What they do. And this guy here is the medic. He's in charge of just, you know, healing people. And Gunner. The Gunner's a little interesting. So they can bind arms and legs before level 20, and they have a couple of ranged attacks as well. Rapid fire here though is interesting right now because it does 3 ranged attacks to one enemy. So if I'm lucky, the Landy will go before the Gunner, and you'll see like the Landy will follow up these 3 hits. Yeah. That's why I like Gunner right now. They're really good for links. The only thing is you have to make sure that your Landy goes first. This guy's almost dead. You know, he's a bird, so I'm just assuming he's weak to lightning. Oh, okay, so that ability to rapid fire, it normally has really low accuracy, so you're gonna like miss shots. But I equipped my Gunner with aim goggles, so it increases your accuracy and, you know, your TP, which is pretty cool. The thing about that though is it makes rapid fire like never miss. So if you have a Gunner, this is it's a good accessory to have. It's just, you know, the TP, 15 TP is also pretty good, especially for when you're traveling the Labyrinth. So I mean, I kind of said earlier this team doesn't have that much synergy, but I mean they kind of do. Oh, bees. What are these guys? I think they're weak to fire or lightning. Not sure. So Zodiac has a passive you can level up that increases their damage to enemies, elemental damage to enemies if you hit their weakness. So I'm gonna use Volt Star, and if you hear like a noise, it's like a really cool sound. If you hear like a, you'll see, you'll hear, hopefully. Yeah, it was like almost like a slot machine sound. So it's one way to tell like if an enemy is weak to that element. Let me show it actually. Singularity, yeah. Damage increases when attacking an enemy's elemental weakness. So really, Zodiac is all about exploiting those elemental weaknesses. If you're not doing that as Zodiac, you're just using whatever element and not the one the enemy's weak to, you're gonna not. Zodiac's gonna do very little damage. Like, I like the class, but they're just like a little weak sometimes, particularly when you're not, again, you know, hitting that elemental weakness. Very undecisive right now. That last ability the Highlander did, Spear Assist, is, I think it's kind of cool. It's like a straight up teamwork move. So like, Let's see. It's a melee step to an enemy can be powered up by ally's previous elemental attack. So it copies the last element that was used. So if the last element was fire, Spear Assist will be fire, and it'll do more damage as well. So it's like you rely on the team to like power you up, right? I don't know, I thought that was neat. Let's see. Yeah, so if you don't have a lot of elemental attacks, those oozes are going to take forever to kill. So if you don't have a team like mine, you can always use oils. You can buy the oils, and it only changes your melee attacks to elemental attacks, or you can have Sovereign use those elemental arms. But let's see what happened here. So the ambient sounds of various beasts and insects dance through the air as you walk along the path. You then spot some people up ahead. It's a couple of soldiers. They're in the middle of conversation. I saw you-know-who up ahead. The Reaper. Apparently everyone he groups up with dies. Crazy. Crazy, man. So I guess Reaper is like a good fitting class for that person. Standing at the base of a great tree, you look up to find a man-made scaffold resting on a tall branch. So I can send someone up there. I'll send my Landy. And let's use the stairs. And they find a small box. Ward chime. So let's use the rope to go down. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I was wondering when they're gonna start giving out ward chimes in this, and those decrease the enemy encounter rate. Yeah. Oh, why did I use Freezing Link? I should use the lightning one. Oh well. This team does use up a lot of TP though, I've noticed so far. So following the verdant path, you come to a dead end. Finding nothing of interest, you turn around. Suddenly, Elsie cries out in pain. A red swollen patch on Elsie's skin leads you to believe they were bitten by some sort of insect. Doc examines the afflicted area, then rummages through their bag and pulls out a small case. Inside is a device composed of a large, two-layered tube as long as someone's palm. They hold the tip of the device to the swelling and extend the tube outward. You're not sure quite what happens next, but powerful suction is applied to the bite, and blood is drawn from the wound. Oh, so he's like taking out the poison, I guess. Infected blood along with the toxins. It seems the poison was fully extracted. Oh, alright. Okay. Sure. I mean, it's free EXP. Can't go wrong with that. Your party continues through the labyrinth. Suddenly you hear the sound of something plopping onto the forest floor. You look around for the source of the noise, but it's nowhere to be found. Was it a monster or perhaps a small animal? It's probably a monster. It's always the monster. Let's see, you stop and notice a sweet scent permeating the air. You continue forward as if beckoned by the aroma and come to a stop at the base of a large tree. It's leaking a great deal of sap. Is it safe to taste? Yeah, let's do it. Let's taste the sap. You find that it's just as stiflingly sweet as the smell suggests. Oh. You get your fill of the sweet sap, but then you hear the sound of buzzing wings. You turn around to see a swarm of bee-like beasts zooming towards you at full speed. So it was honey, huh? Was it honey? Or was it tree sap? I don't know. Okay. So Highlander is kind of interesting. They remind me of like Berserker classes because they can drain their own HP to do like an AoE attack. That's like a line. It hits a line. Or they can drain everyone's HP to do a stronger version of that attack, which is what I'm going to do. Along with a Bolt Star, and these guys should die that way. Yeah, and if they defeat an enemy, it heals everyone's HP. So they're like a lot about manipulating HP and doing that sort of stuff. And eventually they get a move that's actually really, really strong called a Spear Reversal. That if they have less maximum like HP percentage than the enemy, it does something crazy like 4 times the damage, I think. 2 times the damage. I forget, but it's good. It's good. But let's see what happens. Upon confirming that all the threats have been eliminated, you sheath your weapons. There doesn't seem to be any more monsters present, but there's no telling when more will appear. Seeing no point to stick around, you decide to bid farewell to the area and its sweet scent. Not bad. Not bad. I really hope I don't have to go back to town, though. Really don't want to. Making your way through the forest, you spot a young man leaning up against a wall in the distance. He appears to be treating a wound. Your first impression tells you he's a somewhat melancholy individual. Upon noticing you, he calls out in a small, unempathetic voice. Oh, it's that guy. My name is Leo. If you value your lives, you'll stay away from me. Sure. Oh, right. The road up ahead is covered with thorns. Watch your step. Yeah, so these are damage tiles. If you step on them, you take damage. There are abilities you can use that lower the damage or make it 0. That's like pretty much it. Yeah. They're not. Yeah, they're damage tiles. Nothing too crazy. So it's like a little mini maze here. Yeah, a lot of mapping. I mean, it's part of what this game is about, right? It's mapping. So the Zodiac, their force boost, divination here, it's for 3 turns. Your skills do more damage, but after you use your skill, it restores half of the TP. So right now, Bolt Star costs 8. After this, I'm gonna get back 4, right? So it doesn't half your TP cost; it gives you back half of it. So if I only had like 4 TP, I wouldn't be able to even use the lightning, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. But it's okay. It's okay. It's just a good way of saving some TP though. Because yeah, even though my Zodiac has the highest TP out of everyone in the team, at this level he drains it kind of fast. Let's see. 96, so he can only do 12 attacks, and then he's like completely dry. So earlier I didn't mark it, but I saw a treasure chest here. Yeah, see, look, damage. Paralyzer, drive edge, huh? My guess is that drive edge is that it makes your normal attacks paralyze the enemy. Oops. Yeah, we made it. Oh, also, I doubt you're watching right now, Anonymous, guy with the Muppet avatar, but this is for you. Just for you. Oh wait. There we go. So these are water puddles, right? Or like a little water place. So I'm guessing that this FOE right here can see past this water. Like, there's a reason why this is like water and not a wall, is my guess. Or maybe I'm paranoid. I want to get into a fight before I do this part. Let's go in here. Guessing that fight would be hell if you didn't have any elemental attacks. But yeah, point upgrades. I can't use it now, but this ability here, Power Break, it lowers the enemy's attack for 3 turns. You need a shield to use it though, and my Landy doesn't have a shield. He doesn't have one because I want him to go before my gunner. So that's why he's got like these boots on and one of these kinds of swords. What are they called? I can't say it. Rapier, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's just turn order junk. I really don't know what to give my Highlander from here on, because at this point, you know, maybe you could start saving your skill points for Highlander so that when you get to level 20 you can just put in a bunch into these levels, these abilities. And Zodiac, I'm gonna put one into Etheric Return, this ability. I should have put it in earlier actually. So every time you defeat an enemy you regain TP. It's good. My healer, you know, I should put some into Head Bash, because once this gets to level 3, you can get Star Drop, and it's like it does damage, but it also is a debuff, which is it's pretty good because Medic gets a lot of free turns in maybe not boss fights, but for random encounters they get a lot of free turns. Gunner right now too, I'm going through that same dilemma where I don't know Not quite sure where to put points in. I should probably put some 1 in medic bullet here, because Gunner is actually really versatile. Like, they have a healing ability right here. It removes one ally's ailments and restores their HP. It's like a good emergency heal. Okay, let's see what this guy does. I have an idea what I'm supposed to do. So, yeah. Just a lot of FOEs. You just gotta run him through a circle. And like, ta-da, you're done. Still chasing me though. Does not want me to get away. Yeah, there we go. So this is like a primitive jungle. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a raptor. Oh man. You know, because raptors are supposed to be like birds. Birds and all that. Hopefully my Zodiac can get some kills here. No, not quite. Oh. Ouch. a lot of healing there from the Highlander. Oh, okay. I got the quest items. And I can start gathering the wood. Whoa. We've done a lot of the floors so far, actually. The bottom screen. Oh. Okay. Alright, see? So they see you over the water and you gotta watch out for that. Jeez. Chases you for a long way. Yeah, I'm walking back and forth because I want to get into a fight. Okay. This time, let's hope the Zodiac gets some kills. Watch the Zodiac's TP here. Oh, it was only 4? Oh, lame. I thought since he killed a lot, it would have been more. Maybe it's only 1 TP. Let me see the description. You probably have to put more points into it for it to be more useful. Oh well. Okay, having successfully navigated the monster-infested path, you look ahead to see a group of soldiers coming your way.
Konnichiwa.
Hello there, little stuffy in these woods, isn't it? If I might ask, you wouldn't have happened to have seen any other soldiers around here. There would have been a girl with them. Sorry, no. Huh. So I guess there's like a girl that's lost now or something. Okay. So this is... how many steps is that? 3, I think? That's 2. Bet you there's an event. Nope. No event. Oh, look at this. A shortcut, I think. You might fit through, but you would be unable to come back. Sure. Yeah, my Zodiac is running really low. You know, I'm not going to make him do anything this turn, actually. Yeah. Man, so you can decrease your defense. This bird man. Yeah, I haven't really tried to bind anyone yet, but the gunner is actually one of the better classes when it comes to being a binder. I think pugilist is better, but just barely, and they're frontline. So arm snipe and like sniper really good. Unfortunately, he can't bind the head until later. But right now, I don't really need to bind this monster. I don't think there's any monsters I've really felt the need to bind yet. But you'll see how useful it is later on when there are, or at least I'm assuming there's going to be. Okay. Heavenly Gift. This is another one-way passage. So Heavenly Gift, it's an item, and if you use it in battle, you get double EXP that fight. I don't know if you need to use it the same turn, like as the last turn. Did you guys know? You know, let me read the description. I never use these. Increases EXP gained. Yeah, it doesn't say. Because I know, like, there's an item way later in the game called formaldehyde. Formaldehyde? I can't say it. That one you have to use the same turn as you beat a monster, I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it's really hell. It's hell because you gotta use it, again, the same turn you beat a monster, and that monster will, without question, drop his, like, conditional drop or rare item. So it's really good, but I don't know if Heavenly Gift is the same way. But that's just, I'm just talking. I'm just droning on and on. Let's see what happens here. Your party follows the waterfront and comes to a pond at a dead end. It's there. You witness a peculiar sight. A multitude of round leaves with white flower buds in the center float on the surface of the water before you. So are they like lilies? Yeah, because little birds and frogs sit atop the leaves. You test the buoyancy, yeah, it's very sturdy. In fact, you may be able to ride on one yourself. Yeah, let's ride it. It's gonna be a monster. Watch, it's gonna be a monster and it's gonna kill me. It's gonna be like that Pokemon, what's it called? Lotad, I think? Anyway, if you're gonna do this, then the bigger the leaf, the better. You decide on a leaf roughly the size of a small boat, just a short distance away from the shore. You use the other leaves as stepping stones to reach your target leaf, then take a seat. A gentle breeze blows across the water, allowing you to forget the forest's oppressive humidity. In addition to the calming breeze, the faint scent of the nearby flowers puts everyone at ease. Where's the ambush? Feeling refreshed after a long, relaxing voyage, you safely arrive back to the shore and continue with your exploration. So no ambush. It's fine. It's just you know you just expect everything to kill you, like, or to want to kill you. Just like I was just ready to go, man. But I guess not. What am I doing? a lot of times when I'm traveling in the dungeon, like you'll see this fork in the path here. There's like really 3 different ways you can go. There's like this path right here, and there's another path this way. So like I want to take a path that leads me to a dead end just so I don't have to like walk back. So that's why, looking at the map overall, like I'm pretty sure north is a dead end, and so is west that way. So just something I do without really even thinking about it anymore. But yeah, I'm glad I got that TP too. My Zodiac really needed it. So yeah, it looks like the Zodiac gets 1 TP per kill at this level with that etheric ability. So you want to invest more points into it. You don't just want to put 1 point. This ability, where is it? Etheric Return. I'll probably put 1 more point into it though. Well, nah, I'm gonna level up my stars and then this buff. Probably. Okay. As you approach the edge of the forest, you feel as though a piercing and malicious gaze has fallen upon you. You then hear a monstrous cry slice through the silence of the woods. Judging from the sound, you assume it must be some sort of large bird. You're not sure what you've done to aggravate it, but it doesn't appear as though it intends to attack you at this time. You decide to avoid provoking the bird any further and leave the area behind for now. So that's gonna come back later. My guess is a quest. I mean, because why else would that be there, right? So this is probably the next floor. It's this way. Let's see. Nope. Well, yeah, nope. You arrive at a dead end to find a short tree with widespread branches. Looking up, you find that the curvature of the branches form a complex yet beautiful design. Having sat down to admire the sight, Elsie then feels something fall on their knee and looks down. Much to their surprise, they see a massive, wriggling spider. So I had a yawn there. It's pretty late when I'm recording this, actually. I think it's like 12 right now. Yeah, it's like 1:30 a.m. Anyway, Elsie tries to move the spider, but as they bring their hand close, it rears up on its hind legs in a threatening stance. If you'd like to get away from the spider as soon as possible, you could try ignoring its warning and just brush it away, or to avoid disturbing it, it might be best to wait for it to leave on its own. It's up to you to decide. So only because it got defensive when he lifted his hand, I'm not going to try to brush it away. Let's hold still and see if we get ambushed. Believing it would be dangerous to provoke it, Elsie decides to wait for the spider to leave on its own. The spider crawls around on Elsie's leg for a while, but eventually wanders off. You quickly return to your journey. Yeah, it's like that saying I always imagine, like a wizard, an old wizard that says it. Cooler minds prevail, I think it's called. It's basically like, don't be a hothead. It worked there. It worked. Okay, so I'm gonna use a force break. Yeah, let's do it. Zodiac. So I talked about their force boost, Zodiac. Divination? I think it's divination, yeah. Return, boosts your attack and returns half the TP. Astro Sign is like a massive nuke. And, so it's a massive nuke that's all 3 elements. And it also reduces party TP cost to 0 this turn. So that means I can make everyone go all out. Good to know. So let's use Astro Sign. I'm pretty sure everything is gonna die to Astro Sign though. Let's see. Close. You know, Astro Sign might be good with Imperial. If you want to do some crazy early game moves. Yeah, okay, so it looks like we're about done. Yeah. Okay, here's the next floor. Not gonna go there yet. I wonder if my Zodiac is gonna actually run out of TP in the later floors. Because I got lucky with healing up TP healing events this time around. While exploring the forest, you notice a monkey swinging through the trees on a vine. You look closely to see a vine hanging from a thick tree branch in front of you. Yeah, let's swing on it. Let's try Hashu, the Highlander. So Hashu grabs the vine, then kicks off into the air. You watch as they swing back and forth like a pendulum. Taking some time to have a little fun relieves your fatigue. Hey, 20 TP. So he gives another party member a turn. Let's make Nick, the Zodiac, go on. You watch as they swing back and forth like a pendulum. Same stuff. Let's just leave for now. I don't really need the TP now that I'm at the end of the floor, but I guess you can make everyone swing on it to get more TP. Crazy, man. Okay. Alright. Floor 2, Nest of the Roaring Wyvern. You know what? Yeah, Wyvern was I think he's an endgame boss. I never really got too far in Etrian 1. Like, I beat the game and like I just left it there. I didn't do endgame or postgame. But yeah, Wyvern was a boss. Sorry, Wyvern was a post-game boss in this game. Or, Etrian 1. We probably have to, like, steal his egg. Or her egg, I should say. So Bar... You completed the request. What a diligent worker you are. Hey, if we froze it and threw it at the wall, do you think it'd stick? That sounds like fun. Cool. So this quest here I didn't finish involves gathering. So it's probably best if you get your gathering team to finish off the quest. I'll show my gathering team at the end of this. You know, which we're near. Oops. Okay. Let's sell items. Oh, don't want to sell that. So this gun that my gunner has, Butterfly Barrel, has that ability Harsh Buzz. I think it tries to bind every enemy's head. Something like that. So I bring it up because farmers can use guns. I think they can use guns and scythes, and farmers really don't have many abilities they can use in this game that really help them in a fight. But Harsh Buzz from this gun is actually pretty good because it only uses luck to inflict that headbind, and farmer has the best luck in the game. And scythe, this thorn scythe, kind of the same. It lets them bind arms, but the difference is that this uses strength and luck to try to bind the arms. So the infliction rate isn't as much as the gun, but if you want to run a farmer, that's a good way to. This is a good way to do it. Is to use these the skills on these weapons. And you know, I forgot what other weapon farmer can use. I think maybe spear. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, farmers, they're interesting like that. They kind of like, people argue about farmers. They're like, no, they don't suck. They're really good. They have a lot of useful abilities. I mean, not at this point in the game, except for those weapon skills. So it's good to take advantage of. Anyway, just a tip. I thought I'd bring up because I'm gonna update my gunner's gun soon. Oh right, gathering party. So if you were using the memory conch, my party's going to be higher level than yours, I think. My gathering party, because I've been using the memory conch and the EXP DLC, so they've been getting some EXP. But anyway, let's finish that quest super fast. These gathering points also start appearing in the game. They're like outside the dungeon, and they let you gather from that dungeon without going in. It's a nice little like quality of life thing. But okay, so gathering party again. If you don't know what it is, it's a survivalist. I should go to custom. A survivalist, you want to level natural instinct, and then you want to put some points in resuscitate, so you can get sorting skill, so you can hold more items. At this point in the game, it also has a Zodiac, your gathering team, and you want to put all your points into horoscope. It lowers the encounter rate, so you can walk around freely. And for farmer, you want one survivalist, one Zodiac, 3 farmers, and for farmer you really just need 1 point in harvestry, and then at least another point into flee, which helps you run away. I'm putting points in excavation here because it lets you gather, like randomly pick up items, gathering items as you're walking by. I don't think it'll happen here. You know, I forgot to use horoscope. I don't think you'll see it in this example when I gather here, but it's a nice farmer ability. And I got all what I needed. Okay. I don't really need to use the thread, but I don't want to get a game over while I'm recording this. So I'm going to switch back to my main team. Oh, not that one. Okay. And now I'm gonna go finish the quest. So I switched teams back to this one because I want this team to get the EXP, not my gather team. This Kvasir guy is like really, he's a jokester. Big jokester, man. Oh, okay, almost level 16. Crazy. Before I forget. Gotta deposit these items. Now I'll keep the guard soul. So I did get, I'll mention this again at the beginning of my next video, but I did get some comments of people saying you're having trouble reading this QR code. If you are, try changing the video to full screen, and then try taking a picture. Sorry, I'm like in the middle of yawning so much. But anyway, if you have trouble reading this QR code, try putting the video into full screen, and then try taking a picture with your 3DS there. It worked for me when I tried it. Oh, and if it's too big, try making maybe a little small. Just try changing the size of the QR code. It worked for me. I don't know if it's because I have a 3DS, but either way, I'm gonna post an image of this. It's gonna be more clear. I'm gonna post it in the description below. I just gotta make an Imager account real fast. But yeah, thanks for watching this. What is it? Part 6. Yeah, part 6, which is floor 1 of Primitive Jungle. Yeah, see you guys whenever the next video is. Yeah.